Good evening. Tonight we have something interesting called Beneath the Waves, BTW for short. This was another one of the excellent Ludum Dare 57 submissions. That's a dare that really attracts a lot of people, I guess. Published 10 days ago. Yes, it's quite a recent game. And pretty high quality. Shall we hop in and first of all turn the music off because we don't want it. We can also maximize the screen. Let's just check that we are recording this. We are. Yeah, so this is our submarine called the Rust Bucket, and we have a limited number of crew who are able to crew the submarine and do various tasks on it. Let's see if it still forces us into the tutorial. Yeah, so these are our crew. There's 4 crew. We have Sin Namon, who is the highest level. That's what little chevrons are for. He's currently steering. Rosemary, who is currently looking through the periscope, which shows us apparently things in dark spaces. 1 chevron's Pam, is that a K? Pam Kin, who is managing our left-hand side guns. And then Corey Ander, who is managing our speed. There is also the right-hand gun, the left flipper, and the right flipper. This is a bit of a problem because our submarine is traveling along these lanes, and to switch from one lane to the other, somebody needs to be manning the flipper in the appropriate direction, which means they need to be removed from the other roles that they're performing. And I'm guessing you see the complexity of the gameplay here. The person on the engine manages our speed. I don't think the engine stops if you remove him, so that's really where the skill level is. If you take somebody off of a particular role, things still continue. You just can't change what that element is doing. Yeah, so let's see. The tutorial is about to tell you all of the things that I just told you. Fin stations are to move left and right. You use AD on the keyboard to move when they are manned. If you have okay, well, let's move some people there quickly so we can dodge these rocks as part of the tutorial. As you can see, we have done that successfully. The 2 chevrons are already what it's. They can perform duties better, but I'm not sure how you do something better. Crew members can level up by performing duties. Yeah, and now we have the desire to man guns. Let's get the captain there. Click on enemies to shoot them, but we can only shoot left or right. We can't shoot straight ahead, so we need to move left to shoot the crabs. Now we have shoot them anyway. We seem to get a lot of XP for shooting. Alright, so tutorial person is impressed. We can change the speed now. So but the higher the speed, the more points you get. But I'm not going for high points at the moment, so let's just put Pam in there. That just gives you more points. So if we go up to 5 just for the tutorial, we can drop it down to very slow. just to make things a little bit easier. Periscope sees people in dark spaces, and we get extra points for Chizard chests, which I think you need somebody there to be able to do. And you want the highest rank on that roll because the chests need to be picked up by the guy in that roll, I think. Alright, I'm getting distracted, so let's see what happens next. Our first level, our first mission is just called Spooky and Dark, but we're not told what we need to do. So click to continue. Let's first of all put somebody in there and slow it right down. And let's put somebody there so we can see what is going on. Let's put somebody there. I'm panicking. And so we have successfully unlocked. Can you hit those over there? Yes, yes. Not getting many points for them because I am traveling slowly. But I don't care, we only have 4 people on a 7-man submarine. What was the captain thinking? He's an idiot. Right. Anyhow, this is our this is our mission, and we have successfully navigated that, got some extra points. I don't know what the possible score there would be. Do I need to move the captain to a gun? Is there going to be stuff in our way? See, this would be hard if we were traveling at full speed. And I mean, look at that. That would be a nice little dogleg we'd have to do. We can't slow our speed down below 1, unfortunately. So there's no way to stop moving. Oh, you leveled up. Nice. How about you blast that dude? Get some XP in there. And we have succeeded that without taking too many hits. I don't know where our health is. Oh, there's our health. We didn't get any hits, and we're happy. Level 2, Furious and also Spooky again. I'm going to stop there because I believe I have shown off the gameplay sufficiently. Some criticisms. Okay, the UI is pretty cool. You know, we've got all of everything you need. It's got a slightly sort of, I suppose, steampunky, but not quite steampunk-esque feel in the way the big thick bars and the little sort of lines they've got as if they slide in and out and all that kind of thing. Yeah, so from that perspective, it looks cool. It's the art is coherent. The sound, it obviously is missing sounds. I could do with more gunfire sounds and those kind of thing. I've turned off the music. The music was a bit relentless and continuing. I've turned it off for copyright reasons and things like that. YouTube sometimes shouts at me if there's music. But yeah, it definitely needs some work on the sound. The artwork we've spoken about as part of the UI. It's pretty consistent. It's pretty effective. Everything is there as you need it. It's good that this has clicked to continue, because when I first started this game I was clicking on all of the other things to try and make it go, having not read the text until I read it, so this isn't the most obvious thing to click on. Yeah, the feeling, the game is responsive, everything works. Sometimes I have to click something twice. I'm not sure what that's about. Might be a bit buggy, or it might just be my computer, my interface with it. But yeah, other than that slight quirk, everything works very, very well. And it feels comfortable. I'm not the most fond of the gameplay design, but that is a very personal thing. As games go, it's a lot of fun. It's a little bit manic, so heartily recommended. And then we come to my favorite bugbear bit, is the immersion. And as is common on these Itchio games, I think there's a lot missing there. I don't know why I have a submarine. I don't know who any of these people are. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Why am I going down dark, scary things? This giant submarine attacking crabs and undersea mines and chests of treasure. What's going on here? What's the story? What's the concept? We're not told anything about it. Yes, I get that the game is like emulating trouble beneath the ocean, but I think it could be fleshed out and made more. I don't want to say realistic. Realistic is the wrong word. But more sort of consistent with the various roles. I mean, like little things, rather than the periscope being used for seeing dark things. Maybe have a radar station that pings, and that's how you see things in the dark. Have a line down the center here, so that this top flipper is not just attached to what I'm sure is supposed to be glass, but I mean, attach that to something. Just little ideas that work better with sort of consistency and immersion, just so we're not pulled too much out of the context or the concept every time. Yes, I know that submarines are supposed to have periscopes. Have an otherwise useless one just put on there because we're deep under the ocean. You don't use periscopes. The point is, there's an interesting question in a lot of games, especially in Itchio level games, where how far can you get away with the sort of the kooky wackiness of something, something on the edge, something indie, versus keeping the player happy with consistency and with storyline, with motivation, which all leads to immersion, to somebody stopping thinking about the fact that they're playing a game and actually thinking about the game world that they are within and that they're interacting with, which is kind of the goal that you want to get. You want to get the player into that experience so they're having it, or have a game where you don't need to get into the experience, like a pure puzzle game that has no immersive elements and it's only about the puzzle. And that is an approach, that is an option, but for the most part, people don't buy pure puzzle games on Steam. People buy immersing games like RPGs like Skyrim and Cyberpunk 2077, all those kind of things. It's it's an important element to consider and to make allowances for, and it's sad because it often doesn't really require any major development to accomplish. It just requires some writing, some storytelling, even if it's just in the introduction, a single extra page. It says, hey, you're down here searching for some kind of doohickey for a research institute that is limited in budget, and that's why you've got this crappy rust bucket submarine. So yeah, that's the immersion element. I don't know if the game gets to let you level anything up. Is there a progress path? I don't know. I don't see any reference to one. I think if you're the kind of person who likes to play a manage a submarine game, you like to see an upgrade path and the abilities to hire more crew, and basically, if the challenge is moving the crew around, then I don't think that that's the right kind of challenge for a game about managing a submarine. And managing the crew, because just shifting them around is not as much fun as picking a good crew member and knowing you don't have to worry about that role because there's a good crew member managing that role, if you get what I mean. But that's not necessarily what the game is about, and that's just my personal preference that I'm talking about. I do like in terms of the artwork, I do like the little design inside the submarine of these sort of walkways that the crew then run around in. Yeah. Anyway, that is enough nitpicking from me. The game as it is excellent. There will be a link in the description. Come and play it. Tell the people in the comments on Itchio how much you like it. Come and tell me in my comments on this video how much you like what I'm doing, because that is how you train YouTube to give you more gaming related videos, and this by engaging with the videos that you have. Click the like button, click the subscribe button, ring that silly bell, but really leave comments. That's really what you want to do for YouTube, for yourself, and for me. It helps me as well. And that's it. There's at least one, usually 2 videos every day of the week. So subscribe, stick around, watch the videos. And thank you for watching this one, and come and play this game. See you in the next video.